back of your hip bones, the back of your heels and thighs perhaps. Jiggling everything out, the back of your hands, wiggle your fingers, flex and point your feet. Soften and release the lower jaw away from the upper jaw. Take a full inhalation and exhalation, let it go. With your next inhalation, feel yourself drawing the energy of the earth up in through your back body. And with your next exhalation, feel the energy of your body flow back down into the earth. Begin to notice gravity. Begin to notice the sensation of gravity behind the shoulder blades, behind the hips, behind the calves and the heels. Imagine all the skin at your back body and even the bones opening to receive gravity and softening into gravity. No matter how hard you think this floor is, imagine that your skin could soften into the floor. Bring your awareness into your head, into your brain, into your thoughts, and be aware of all the thoughts floating around in there at this moment. And ask yourself, is there one thought you could allow to remain, some issue or topic, some worry or care, and could you just let everything else soften? Let go. All those thoughts, imagine them floating down around your mat. All those thoughts will be really happy to join you after practice if you would like to. Bring this one thought into your mind. Ask yourself, what would be your wish or prayer for this particular topic in your life? If you could have any wish, any outcome, what would that be? And just set an intention to let that topic be part of this practice. Perhaps just inviting a sense of clarity or softness or non-judgment into that issue in your life. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head. Feel that softness through the soft spot in the bones. Imagine that you're wearing a crown and you feel that entire area at the top of the skull open to the heavens, open to the air behind you, to the energy flow in the room. And then bring your awareness into your forehead. The skin, the bone, and into the temples, the right temple and the left temple, to the bridge of your nose, into the right eyeball and the left eyeball, the eyelids, the eyelashes, into the cheekbones. Notice the cheekbones from the nostrils flowing all the way out to the ears. Bring your awareness to the right ear and the left ear, to the upper lip and the lower lip, to the upper teeth and the lower teeth, to the tongue. Feel free to swallow one more time, releasing through the inside of the throat, the sides of the ears and the neck. Draw your awareness to the notch at the base of the throat. into the right collarbone and the left, into the right shoulder from the front and the back, deep in the right shoulder joint. Draw your awareness into the right armpit, the right elbow, the right wrist, the palm of the hand, the back of the hand, all 5 fingers on the right, from the knuckles, through the fleshy pads of the fingers, to the tips of the fingers and the thumb. And then draw your awareness from the tips of the fingers, through the palm, through the wrist and the forearm, past the right elbow, the upper arm, the armpit, the right shoulder, back to the notch at the base of the throat. Feel the entire right arm heavy, released. Draw your awareness into the left shoulder, the front of the shoulder and the back, the left armpit, the left elbow, the wrist, the palm of the hand, and then notice all 5 fingers on the left, the bones, the knuckles, the skin, the fleshy pads, the tips of each finger on the left hand, and then draw your awareness through the fingers, through the palm, deep past the wrist and the forearm, through the crease at the elbow, the upper arm and the armpit, to the left shoulder, and back to the notch at the base of the throat. Feel the entire left arm heavy and released. Bring your awareness to both arms together, from the shoulders to the fingers, and let go. Draw your attention to the notch at the base of the throat, to the bottom of the sternum. Feel the sternum. And then draw your attention into the right side of the chest, the right ribs, the right breast, the right lung. Move your awareness back to the sternum and to the left side of the chest, the left breast, the left ribs, the left lung, the heart. With your awareness back at the sternum, draw your attention to the entire chest and feel it release. Move your awareness into the upper belly, solar plexus area. Draw your attention inside the soft belly. Notice the stomach in your awareness, the liver to the right, the spleen to the left. Notice the area of the navel and the low belly. Be aware of your intestines, your colon, through the low belly, your bladder, genitals, and the pelvic floor. Bring your awareness to the entire soft belly and let it release. Move your awareness to the pelvic floor and notice the right hip bone, the right glute, the right groin, and the right thigh. Draw your attention into the right knee, the kneecap, and the crease of the back, the lower leg, the right ankle, the heel, the sole of the foot, the arch at the very center, the top of the foot, all 5 toes on the right, inside, outside, the toenails, and then draw your attention from the tips of the toes on the right foot, through the foot, past the ankle and the lower leg, through the right knee, the thigh, the groin, the glute, and back to the pelvic floor, the entire right leg heavy and released. Bring your awareness into the left hip joint, the left groin, the left glute, down the left thigh, the knee, through the lower leg, the ankle, the heel and the sole of the foot, the top of the foot, all 5 toes on the left. feel the release. Inside, outside, the space between the toes. And then draw your awareness to the tips of the toes. Through the toes, through the left foot, the heel, the ankle, the lower leg, the knee, the thigh, the hip, the glute, and back to the pelvic floor. The entire left leg, heavy and released. And then draw your awareness to both legs together, from the hip joints to the tips of the toes, and let go. Draw your attention to the pelvic floor. Notice the tip of the tailbone. Notice the back of the glutes. With your awareness, inch by inch, walk your attention up the back of the spine. From the tailbone, through the coccyx, through the sacrum, the small of the back. Walk your attention to just above the waist, noticing the kidneys on either side. Walk your awareness through the middle part of the back, up the spine. Notice the right shoulder blade and the left. Walking the spine up towards the upper back. The back of the right shoulder, the back of the left shoulder, the top of the shoulders and the spine in between. Feel the entire back body heavy, as if all the muscles, tendons, nerve endings could soften away from either side of the spine. Each vertebra could just float on its own. Draw your awareness up the back of the neck, around the back of the ears, the back of the skull, all the way back to the crown of the head. Feel the entire body now, from the crown of the head to the tips of the fingers, to the tips of the toes, and let go. Tap into the heaviness of gravity. Tap into the earth beneath you. Imagine that each point of your body that's touching against the ground could shoot tendrils of energy, could shoot roots out into the earth. You feel the upper part of your body heavy. The part facing towards the ceiling releases down, feels the pull of gravity from behind you. You feel that you could just meld into the soil, the rocks beneath you. Nothing your body needs to do but give in to surrender to gravity. Draw your attention into the space at your third eye, the space of the forehead. With your awareness of that inner gaze, that soft spot right at the very center of the forehead between the eyebrows, begin to notice the breath at your nostrils. Notice it coming through the left, to the right, and take a breath or two to notice if you can allow that inhalation to feel equally balanced through the left and the right nostrils. You might flare one nostril just a little bit. And then with your next inhalation, follow that cool breath in through the nostrils all the way to the space of the third eye. With your exhalation, you feel the breath from the third eye passing all the way out through the nostrils. Each breath you draw in through the nose into the forehead, and each breath you soften and release back out. With your next inhalation, visualize the breath and feel it moving not just through the third eye, but into the sinus cavities on the face. So you feel that breath a little bit more deeply. You feel the breath coming in through the nostrils, that cool air, perhaps moving into your brain, into the back of the eyeballs, into the inside of the ears. You feel that breath moving through the skull, through the face. With your next inhalation, you feel the breath move through the face and down into the throat, throat, the inside of the mouth, the upper part of the neck. And you exhale, feel the breath move from the throat, through the face, past the nasal passages and out through the nostrils. The next inhalation draws that breath through the face, through the mouth, through the throat now, and perhaps touching the collarbones. You feel the breath express back out from the collarbones, back through the face, through the nostrils. Each inhalation, you draw the breath a little bit deeper into the upper chest, gradually into the lungs, and exhale back out. Within the next breath or two, you might find your awareness filling the lungs completely, and then exhaling and releasing out through the lungs. Take one more full inhalation, being aware of it through your entire upper body. And as you exhale, let go of the awareness of the breath and draw your attention back into the third eye, back into your inner gaze. Let your mind meander over some place in your awareness, some place in nature that feels nurturing, supportive, beautiful, some place that just draws you in. The forest, the ocean, a clear stream, the desert, or the beach. Allow your mind to settle on some place on earth that feels the most comforting, the softest, the most supportive and nurturing. And then open your inner gaze, open your inner hearing, open your sense of smell and taste and touch. Open yourself up to this space. Imagine with each breath, you can draw in, clear out from the horizon as far as your inner gaze can see. You can draw in the sounds, the smells, the colors, the movement, that your skin could open, your skin could be porous, and soak it up, soak it in, draw it into your body, into your intellectual mind and your thoughts, but also into your senses, into your heart, into your gut. Feel the alignment. Feel that your body is nothing more than where you are in this visualization. You are the earth. You are minerals and water and chemicals. You are the product of photosynthesis. You absorb the sun. You are the earth. You feel that moving through your entire body. And then bring your awareness into your heart center, into the space behind the lungs, and draw to your attention your intention statement from earlier. Imagine you could write that statement on a piece of paper and let it float in your heart center. You breathe it in, you breathe it out. You breathe in the awareness of nature and earth and gravity and water and trees and rocks and leaves. And you breathe all that into your heart center and allow it to just filter through the awareness of this particular wish, intention statement. Notice if there's anywhere in your body where you feel gripping or tightness or constriction. And ask yourself, does it pertain to this issue or topic? And if so, could you invite softness in that area? Maybe starting at the crown of your head, inch by inch, looking for any place that might feel a little bit blocked, cold, unreceptive, and just allow your awareness to move around that area, inviting it to release, to let go. And then bring your attention back to your heart center. Setting an intention statement, whatever it might be, for this particular topic. What would you like to do or change or think about or visualize as you leave this practice today? And then exhale. Exhale, let it go. Empty out completely. Your next inhalation is full and complete and deep. And as you exhale the next time, begin to notice your body as we begin to come out of Yoga Nidra. Notice the hardness of the floor. Notice the coolness of the air against your face or feet or hands. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, maybe loosening the lower jaw. Bending at the knees, draw one foot and then the other flat against the earth. Raise your hands to the ceiling, reach up, wrist rolls, open, flex, close, fists. Let your head turn one side and then the other. And then draw one and then both knees deep into your chest. So grabbing with your hands, maybe little hip circles, point and flex your feet. Dropping the soles of your feet back to the mat. Let your knees just fall off one direction, a little bit of windshield wiper. Let your head look over the opposite side. Take a breath. And then bring the knees back to center, bring the head back to center. Drop the knees to the other side. And then look the opposite way. Take a breath. And then draw the knees back to center. And as you're ready, you'll roll off to your right, maybe pausing for just a moment, bringing that space of connection between your consciousness, your Yoga Nidra state, and drawing that into your awareness. Your next inhalation, you'll take your left hand near your face somewhere, push yourself up to seated, and we'll just come into a quiet space. Cross-leg, however you'd like to come into a quiet meditation. Wiggling your hips out, letting them feel very heavy and grounded. Turning your palms face down on your knees, drawing the energy from all that light and airiness, drawing it back into your physical body, feeling the heaviness and groundedness through your low body. Your next inhalation, you feel the spine grow tall. And your exhalation, you feel the weight and heaviness of your head and your shoulders. Take a full inhalation and a full exhalation. Bring the left hand and place it on the heart, softening it against the heart. The left hand receives, taking a breath or two to honor what you've learned here today at the yoga conference, in the Yoga Nidra practice, through meditation and pranayama, all that you have received today, drawing it into your body, not just through your intellectual mind, but feeling it through the heart, through the flesh, through the bones. Bring your right hand on top of the left. The right hand is the giving hand. Knowing the more you've received, the more you'll have to give. Feeling that flow. You are worth it, you're entitled. And not only that, the more you allow yourself to receive, the more you'll be able to offer to others. Finding the space in your life to bring that awareness into your everyday activity, giving and receiving, drawing the palms of the hands together, thumbs resting at the sternum. We're going to end with 3 more bee breaths. This time, with the hands against the sternum, you should be able to feel that vibration. We'll inhale through both nostrils. Exhale, the lips are sealed with that humming sound. Exhale first, empty all the way out. Deepest inhalation, drawing in the Yoga Nidra practice and its awareness, and hum. Sit with the resonance of our shared vibration. I invite you to keep that awareness in your heart and your mind. We are nothing but connected resonance. From Patricia and me, our deepest gratitude for joining us today. May you take a little bit of this peace and stillness with you out into the rest of your day and all your encounters. Namaste. Namaste. So we invite you to stay in this space as long as you like, emotionally. Patricia is available for questions after. I'm going to go back out to my booth. There are Yoga Nidra CDs. Please take handouts from both sides. Sign up if you'd like to be on our list. We would honor your feedback. Either emails afterwards, phone calls.